Good evening everybody and welcome back to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're in Thunder Bay, Ontario, where we are one show away from our first of two penultimate pay-per-view events of the season, JWE Fast Track. With Ultimate Fight Night looming over the horizon, now is the time for big moves on the power rankings. Get ready for a night of high-action offense, because this is Eclipse. And now, starting off our evening with a triple threat match. Introducing first, it is the one and only Sir Bones.
Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 100 pounds, Gentleman Boo! Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 100 pounds, Gentleman Boo!
Winning in dominant fashion over Gundam Tanaka last week on our Halloween special, and looking to continue that momentum here up against not one, but two opponents. And for his opponents, introducing first, it is Crewmate.
From the future, weighing in at 135 pounds, the unpredictable Crew.
And last but certainly not least, and we can't have a triple threat match here on Eclipse without the one and only Teddie.
From the internet, weighing in at 120 pounds, the Bear, Teddie.
Teddie showing himself to be a bit of a triple threat merchant, I would say. And looking to get another triple threat win underneath his belt here tonight. And all three men ready for this triple threat falls count anywhere elimination match as Crewmate immediately tosses Teddie over the top rope. And then Sir Bones with the takedown, Teddie back into the ring. But Sir Bones with a springboard Springboard Bulldog, and then Teddie trying to stomp on Crewmate. And now Bones sending Crewmate over the top rope. Teddie looking for a jumping knee, but blocked by the Bones. And now Teddie elbowing himself out. And now Crewmate just kneeing him in the spine. And walking Crewmate over to the western ropes. Pulling him away. And a diving tackle off the Irish whip. Now Teddie looking for the clothesline, but Crewmate with the block. And now into the corner, but Bones with a high kick. Catching him right underneath the visor. And now Teddie with a leg drop face buster. Crewmate turning the Teddie around, and I was almost said the Ted. Nope. Anyway, standing submission attempt, easily rolled out. And now elbow to the spine, sending Bones for a run. And a twisting scissor takedown. Now Crewmate walking Teddie to the south. Tossing him out onto the apron. Middle rope assisted DDT. And now Bones with a sliding DDT. Bones walking Teddie to the eastern ropes. And now a backflip. I don't know. RKO, not quite, but a backflip facebuster, excuse me. And now looking for a standing shooting star press again, but Teddie getting his knees up, and now Crewmate with the steel chair. Bashing Teddie over the top of the head with it, and now going for after Bones, but Bones just knocking it out of his hand. Russian leg sweep, catching the back of the head against the legs of the chair. And Crewmate with the trip. And now Teddie with an arm drag backbreaker. Picking up the steel chair, looking for a little bit of retribution. But nothing coming. Teddie elbowing himself out. And now Bones with an elbow to the spine, sending Teddie over the top rope. And now the stomps to the hand. And now Crewmate with a jawbreaker against Teddie, but Bones coming to his aid with the kicks and a running knee strike. And now rolling backbreaker, knee to the spine, and Bones going for the pin. There's one, and again Teddie getting his shoulder up. Crewmate with a suplex. Here comes Teddie. The Crewmate catching the head, and a facebuster going for the pin. Another 1 count. And now Sir Bones with the steel chair from behind, and just bashing Crewmate over the top of the head with it. Now over the spine, ankle, leg. Big Teddie with a jumping reverse DDT. And now sending Bones into the corner. Rising knife edge chop and setting Bones out on top. And what is Teddie thinking here? Both on the top rope and backbreaker. Now Crewmate with a knee to the face, picking up the steel chair. And right to the leg. Bones putting a stop to that, tossing Crewmate over the top rope. Now picking Teddie up to his feet. Arm breaker, and now picking Teddie back up to his feet again. Crewmate completely whiffing on the twirling punch. Bones with the reversal, now kick to the gut, stunner. And now Bones picking Teddie up to his feet, but Teddie catching that. And turning Bones around. Bounce off the rope, diving underneath, jumping over, knee strike, and now Teddie failing the stomp but picking Bones up nonetheless. High kick underneath the jaw. And now Crewmate with a rolling powerbomb and a sliding leg drop. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Teddie kicks out. And now STO facebuster from Teddie, going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Crewmate kicks out. I'm not entirely sure if that's an STO. That's literally just what came to mind. No idea. Anyway, float over neck breaker. And now Teddie picking Crewmate up to his feet. Kick to the gut and another facebuster. Going for another pin. There's one. There's two, and now Crewmate does not kick out. Teddie getting the first pinfall. And now having to contend against Bones. Taking Teddie up to his feet. Springboard. 612 crossbody. Now Teddie rolling to the outside. Bones picking up the steel chair. They're just tossing it to the side. Bones completely whiffing on the crossbody. Almost connecting to a Crewmate. And now some fight, or a little bit of fighting on the outside. But Teddie with the reversal, jumping knee strike. And picking Bones back up to his feet. Kick to the gut. Rolling neck breaker. Now the stomp turning Bones around. Trapping the arm. Spinning arm breaker. Now trapping the legs. Wicked stepsister on the outside, almost catching the barricade. And now Teddie with the pin, only a 1 count. Now kick to the gut. Sit down stunner. And now Teddie into the ring. Just doing a little bit of parkour. And now kick to the gut. Turning Bones around. Another neck breaker. And now Teddie with a swanton from the apron. Now walking Bones face first into the announcer's booth. And just showing off to the crowd. But Bones having enough. Turning that around with a reversal. And now Russian leg sweep, picking Teddie back up to his feet. Turns him around. And now a roll-up backbreaker. Picking Teddie up to his feet again. Kick to the gut. Stunner. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And Teddie's not going to kick out. And Sir Bones making it 2 wins in a row. Actually having to earn this one, though.
Here is your winner, Gentleman Boo!
And a big victory for the Bones. And for our next matchup, which honestly is going to be a pretty interesting one, introducing first, it is the Ultimate Assassin, Maki Harukawa.
Making her way to the ring, representing the club from Japan, the Assassin My Heart.
One half of the Killer Toons who have been on a pretty decent streak as of late. But Maki has also been pretty good in the singles match, or in their past couple of singles matches, and looking to notch another win tonight. Although, when I say that, or as soon as I said that, I had to think, like, has anyone ever tried to lose? I'm sure there's reasons. I'm sure there would be reasons. And her opponent, I want to see y'all dancing because it is time for Hatsune Miku. Representing the Ideal Idols, it is your former Nexus champion. Before getting that title taken away from her by Makoto Nijima. I was gonna say, if it was Makoto Naegi, then I would have a lot of questions. But no, Makoto Nijima. But Miku also one half of the team that took away the Harmonious Truth's unbelievable winning streak. So she is also riding quite high. And with both women ready, referee rings the bell as Maki immediately runs towards Miku, who hits her with a rolling neck breaker. Maki back up to her feet, but Miku with another suplex. And now Springboard, just looking to do a backflip, I guess. But Maki catching that kick, saying enough's enough, turning her around, quite literally turning her around this time. And now a single shoulder suplex with the strength for another. And now one more. Picking Miku up by her neck. And a backbreaker. Winning the grapple over the shoulder and another suplex. Now a falling punch. Trying to pick Miku back up to her feet, but Miku with the reversal. Now the taunt, but Maki winning the grapple again. And now the tackle into the ground and pound. And now Maki with some more slugging left hands. And a stomp to the chest. Forcing Miku over the shoulder, or excuse me, over the hips with that hip drop, and now another elbow. Or hip toss, rather, not a hip drop, a hip toss. And now a stomp to the upper arm. Soccer ball kick to the spine. And now forcing Miku up to her feet. just continuing the offense, tossing Miku into the corner, and now flying Superman punch, avoiding the clothesline, and now the spear. Maki not taking any prisoners. There's a 1, there's a 2 when Miku kicks out. Now lining herself up, clothesline, taking Miku over the top rope. But now Miku kicking Maki off of her. Knee to the chest, axe kick to the back of the head, and now sending Maki back into the ring, rolling in after her. But now Maki with a kick to the gut. Miku catching that punch on another knee. Springboard shoulder takedown as Maki tried to grab her before. There's 1 and only 1. Now stomp to the face, turning Maki around. Looking for the sliding double leg dropkick, but nobody's home. And now Maki with showing Miku how to do a dropkick. Miku back up to her feet. And that was suplex. Maki very quick up to her feet. But now Miku trapping the hand, going for a chokehold. But Maki very quickly fighting her way out. But Miku with another snap suplex, forcing Maki up to her feet. And now the toss, bouncing her off the ropes, diving underneath, jumping over the top. And a rolling neckbreaker off the Irish whip, forcing Maki to roll to the outside. Miku with a split leg takedown that finds its mark. But now Maki with a kick to the top of the head, sending Miku away so that she can pick her up. But Miku fighting her way out. And now a Hurricane Rana head scissor toss. Miku with the stomps, but Maki getting out of the way of that. Kick to the thigh. And now a kick to the gut. And a single leg suplex. 7 count. Maki back into the ring. Miku giving chase. Right into the arms of Maki. Elbow to the spine. Sending her for a run. Diving underneath. Jumping over the top. And now a Sling Blades takedown. And now Maki in the corner, lining up a Superman punch. And that connects. Going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2, and Hatsune Miku's not going to kick out. And Maki showing why she is the ultimate assassin.
Here is your winner, the Assassin, my heart.
Miku making it a little bit close in the middle, but Maki very cool, calm, and collected, coming home with the victory. And now for a matchup that should be a lot of fun. Introducing first, it is the Ultimate Adventurer, Rantaro Amami. One half of the Agents of Anarchy, your men's Universal Champion, or Universal Tag Team Champions.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Anarchists from Japan, weighing in at 137 pounds, one half of the men's undisputed hybrid, the Tag Team World Champions, Randy Amaya.
And we haven't seen a lot of singles matches from Rantaro. So, yeah. See how he does. And his opponent, it is the awesome one himself, Mr. 11037, Leon Kuwata.
And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, the Rockstar, Leon Kuwata.
And now both men ready. The referee rings bell as Leon and Rantaro meet in the middle of the ring. Rantaro with a float over DDT attempt, but Leon immediately punching his way out. And the thing about a tag team contender showing up in singles matches is that there's not usually a lot of tape on them. And there's not a lot of, experience with them. As Leon to the middle rope, diving rolling neckbreaker, and by experience I meant for, the singles participants, obviously people like Shuichi, Rantaro, Yuki, Junpei, obviously people like those have a lot of experience with Rantaro, but not the rest of the division. So it's going to be really interesting to see how well Leon adapts, and so far he looks to be doing really well. But now Rantaro walking him over to the eastern ropes, uppercut to the gut, and again. Now just working on the arm. And now pushing the punch away. Kick to the gut, and now a rolling backbreaker. I don't think Leon really cares who his opponent is. He'll just do what he does, and now a jumping neckbreaker. Taking Rantaro up to his feet. Chicken wing into the backstretch. And now just really working on the legs. forcing Rantaro back up to his feet and back into the ring. Leon staring him down. And now climbing back into the ring, top rope. Diving elbow connects. And now Leon going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Rantaro kicks out. And I think Rantaro needs to remember that he's the only one who can win this match, as Leon hits a home run cutter, or a home run smash. Now going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and Rantaro kicks out. And I was saying, I think Rantaro needs to remember that if he wants to win this match, he has to be the one to get it done. He has no teammate to help him break out. He has no teammate to get the pinfall for him or the submission for him. He needs to do it all on his own and defend all on his own as he hits the triple amigos, or the three amigos, going for the pin, but only one count. Leon easily getting a shoulder up. But now Rantaro running kick to the face. Back elbow. Twice. And now 3 times. Now Leon with an arm drag into the corner, but not quite liking his prospects. And now a backpack neckbreaker into the corner again, but still nothing. And now in the corner one final time, Rantaro stepping out of the way. And I thought that he was going to use the ropes as a springboard, but no, just a standing bulldog, and now roundhouse kick. Rantaro with the pin, there's one, and again, only a 1. Leon to the outside, Rantaro with a split leg takedown, suicide splash, and that connects. Rantaro back into the ring, sliding out, sliding back in, probably just to confuse Leon, who just grabs him, sends him for an Irish whip. But just not doing anything. Now Rantaro sending him for a run. And the spear into the pin. There's one, there's two. Making progress. And now Leon with the roll-up pin. Only 1 count. And Rantaro with another reversal. Winning the grapple, picking Leon over the shoulders, but Leon slipping out. And a neck breaker into the stomp to the face. And now just smearing his blood all over the canvas, and a rolling elbow. And again. And now Leon working on the arm. And now looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Rantaro knocking out of the way. Now Leon with some more stomps to the face. Stomp to the wrist. And now Leon going for the pin after that knee to the back. There's one, there's two, and Rantaro once again getting a shoulder up. And now jumping back up to his feet. Another standing bulldog. And now telling Leon, get up to your feet. Leon slipping that punch. Rantaro with a reversal. A kick to the shoulders. Running bulldog this time, instead of his standard standing variation. And now another cannonball, almost going over the barricade into the crowd. And I think he might have forgotten that this is not a falls count anywhere. Or maybe he knows, and he was just putting pressure on Leon's spine. Speaking of, Leon picking Rantaro up. And a Revolute knee strike. Signature on the outside. And now spinning gutbuster, referee at the count of 6. And Leon with a somersault leg drop. And now 7. Picking Rantaro up to his feet, but Rantaro with the reversal. And now Leon just tossing him into the barricade. Returning to the ring. And Rantaro needs to be careful here. As Leon just sitting down cross-legged. Referee desperate to get Rantaro back into the ring. But Rantaro not fast enough. And after some pretty good back and forth action, unfortunately ending with the countout, but that's the risk that you face when heading to the outside.
Here is your winner, the Rockstar, Leon Kuwata.
And Leon picking up yet another great victory. And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the bad girl of Eclipse, your former Miss Money in the Bank, former Miss Universal Champion. It is the girl with the golden brains, the ultimate inventor herself. It is the one and only Iruma. And her opponent, it is Sophie.
Sophia.
Hello, Sophie. And yeah, this is gonna be a match between two superstars who some would consider underperforming. Personally, I don't think Sophie is underperforming quite that much. I think she's performing at the level that I would expect of her. Maybe a little bit above that, but okay. And both women ready. Referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle of the ring with Miu immediately tackling Sophie down to the ground. Is Sophie kicking her off? And now Miu with the reversal kick to the gut. And I might have forgotten to mention this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. There's Miu with a clothesline in the corner and a running bulldog. Now the elbow drop. In the corner, middle rope. And very, very far off the mark as Sophie tosses Miu over the top rope, jumping over the top rope herself. And now Miu trying to pick Sophie up, eventually does single shoulder suplex on the outside. And now just tossing Sophie back of the head into the concrete. And a split leg breaker. And Miu with a foot DDT. Going for the cover. Only one count though. Sophie back up to her feet. But Miu continuing the offense, tossing Sophie back into the ring. And now Miu sending her for a run, diving underneath, jumping over the top, single arm drag takedown. And during Sophie's entrance, I was talking about how I think she's performing relatively, average to how I'd expect her. How about Miu? Well, I think she's underperforming, yes. She has certainly overperformed, but yeah, I think she's having a somewhat disappointing season. As both come into the outside. Miu picking Sophie up. And a gutbuster. Forcing Sophie back up to her feet. Arm breaker and now a spinning arm breaker. And again, just really working on that arm. Going for the pin. I have no idea what the referee was doing still inside the ring. And Sophie kicks out before the referee could even get into position. Winning the grapple. Picking Miu up over her shoulders. And face first into the top of the LED screen. And now forcing Miu back up to her feet again. Float over neckbreaker. And now Miu catching the kick and taking Sophie down, almost catching the head against the ring post, but Sophie turning that around with a reversal. Knife edge chop. Sending Miu into the barricade. And now just tossing her back first into the barricade. And now Sophie just Fortnite dancing. Futaba, what have you done to our girl? Sophie is way too innocent for Fortnite dances. Knee to the face. As Sophie picks Miu up to her feet again. And now her right hand sends her down. Trapping the arm. And now a forearm breaker with the knee. Stomps to the back of the head. Picking Miu back up and a knee to the face. Forcing Miu back up to her feet again. And now into the ring she goes. Sophie taking a couple of moments to catch her breath before picking Miu back up to her feet. And now once again to the outside. But Miu with the reversal. Again, trying to pick Sophie up. Eventually does, and another single shoulder suplex. But Sophie very quick to her feet. Miu avoiding the kick. And now chicken wing neck breaker. Miu going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Sophie kicks out. Miu continuing the offense, looking for the face scrape. And now forcing Sophie back up to her feet again. And now into the barricade. And now into the ring post. Just bouncing Sophie around like a pinball. And now a back scratch. And now Miu with a Gutbuster and just pulling out all of the dirty moves. The Gutbuster isn't a dirty move, but, you know. And now just destroying the announcer's booth just to spite us. And now the ground and pound. There is literally no reason that Miu would destroy that because we all know that they're not going to use it. That was just out of spite. And now Miu with the heel hook, just really cranking on Sophie's lower base. And a split leg breaker again. With Sophie eventually kicking Miu off of her, putting a stop to that offense, but Miu very quickly resuming the offense with a Russian leg sweep and the ground and pound. And now going for the cover. There's one. There's two when Sophie kicks out. Miu throwing a bit of a temper tantrum before picking Sophie back up to her feet. Sophie with the reversal and knife edge chop. And now float over neck breaker. Sophie going for a cover. There's one, there's two, and Miu kicks out. Sophie forcing Miu back up to her feet. And now just catching the head against the steel steps. Stomp to the wrist. Turning Miu around, just pulling on the arm. And now giving a small little curtsy to the crowd. Before hitting Miu with a double knee gutbuster and the pin. There's one. There's two, and Miu getting her shoulder up. Sophie rolling Miu onto her back and just working on the arm. Forcing Miu back up to her feet. Knife edge chop, uppercut, but Miu turning that around. Sending Sophie into the corner. The right hands to the back of the head. And now face first into the corner barricade. And a face buster on the outside. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And Sophie gets her shoulder up. Miu once again winning the grapple and a face buster. Double knees. Backflip double knees. And forcing Sophie up to her feet. Over the shoulder. And just a toss. And now cranking that neck. But Sophie getting her knee up in that reversal. Kicking Miu in the gut. Crown buster, another pin attempt. There's one. There's two, and Miu is not going to kick out. And eventually, Sophie getting the win. You know, for two superstars who have supposedly been underperforming, that was a pretty damn good match. Both had their chances, but it was Sophie eventually coming home victorious. Very well done, Soph. Great tenacity and a great win. And for our first tornado tag match of the evening, you hear those horns, you know what time it is. It's time for the Big Bang Theory to bring the swag.
Is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 293 pounds, Air Boo
And their opponents. Talk about a juxtaposition. It is the Shadow Slayers.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 265 pounds, the Steiner Brothers.
And here we go. Both teams ready. Referee rings the bell for a tornado tag match. Shuichi immediately sending Junpei over the top rope as Kaito sends Makoto down. And now Makoto turning that around with a reversal. And now immediate headlock from Shuichi. Junpei fighting his way out. Now a kick to the gut. Makoto grabbing Shuichi. Kaito with an elbow to the spine, and now a single shoulder suplex taking Junpei down. And now Makoto picking Kaito up in a backbreaker on the outside. Shuichi turning Junpei around and clobbering him in the spine with his elbow. Tossing Junpei back into the ring. And now a 2-on-1 on the outside. Kaito picking Makoto up. Shuichi sending him back down with a Russian leg sweep. And now a strong style elbow from Kaito. Junpei back up to his feet. And Shuichi turning around to face off Junpei, but Junpei with a pendulum backbreaker, now neckbreaker. Kaito with a deadlift press. I mean, this is Makoto we're talking about, quite literally a deadlift. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, facebuster. Shuichi turning Junpei around, but Junpei turning that around with a reversal. And now Shuichi picking Junpei up over his shoulder and walking him halfway across the rope for that for those snake eyes. As Kaito turning Makoto around, spinning him around, and a backbreaker. As Shuichi hits a double leg drop kick, and now Kaito going for a pin. Not even a 1 count. Standing diving single leg drop kick from Shuichi. And now a neck breaker. And Shuichi going for a pin against Junpei. And only 1 count. Makoto picking Kaito back up to his feet, and a jumping facebuster. And now Makoto going for the pin. And now Shuichi breaks that up. Makoto looking for the spinning arm breaker. As Kaito hits a kick to the gut. And a facebuster to Junpei. And now Makoto sending Shuichi into the barricade, and now picking up Kaito. Kaito with the half-hitch knee raises. And Kaito going for the pin. And again, only 1 count. Shuichi picking Makoto back up to his feet, and now taking him down with an arm trap. Going for the submission. And once again fought out. Makoto sending Shuichi up the ramp. Now Kaito with a backbreaker. Shuichi trying to slip that punch. Makoto slipping a punch, but now Kaito coming to his sidekick's aid. Now kick to the gut, reversing that is Makoto, sending Kaito into the ring. Now Shuichi turning Makoto around, and a Russian leg sweep going for the pin. Nobody knows what's going on. Junpei fights his way out. Shuichi looking for a rolling cutter on the outside that connects face first into the steel grating. And do we have a pin? We don't even have a count. Shuichi with a rolling face buster. Busting Makoto open, and now the rolling elbow. Now Junpei sensing something wrong, going after Shuichi. Elbow to the spine. And again. And now a rolling backbreaker. Knife edge shot, but Shuichi turning that around with a reversal. Makoto turning Shuichi around, Shuichi with another reversal. And now Makoto with a reversal. Now a backbreaker. Shuichi picking Makoto back up to his feet. Kaito with the sliding double leg drop kick. And now Kaito with the facebuster going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Junpei kicks out. Shuichi picking Yuki back up to his feet. Back elbow. And again. And once more as Kaito sends Junpei up the ramp. And now changing partners. Shuichi trapping the legs. Just putting pressure on the lower extremities as Kaito, I have no idea why he was just standing in the ring. And now, not sure if the 2-on-1 is a smart idea, because it allows Junpei unattended for. And now we're going back to 1-on-1. Barrel suplex from Kaito. And now looking for the clothesline block from Yuki. Makoto sending Kaito back into the ring. Climbing in himself. And an elbow to the spine, sending Kaito back to the outside. And back to the inside. Shuichi going after Makoto, who puts up an early guard. A kick to the gut, taking Shuichi down. Rolling arm breaker, and now Kaito once again going after Junpei, picking him up. Backbreaker on the ramp. Makoto going for a pin, and here comes Kaito to kick, to break that up with a kick. And now Makoto with a stunner to Kaito. Picking the Luminary of the Stars back up to his feet. And now the Shadow Slayers gaining an overwhelming advantage. But as soon as I say that, Shuichi with a reversal. Makoto's breaking that up. And now Junpei sending Kaito into the ring post. And now Shuichi with the roll and the kick. Junpei with the boxer reversal. But now Shuichi with the kicks to the gut. Roll up pin here from Junpei. Makoto with the defense. There's one, there's two, and Kaito kicks out. Bouncing Shuichi off the barricade, sending Kaito back into the ring is Junpei. And now Makoto going for a pin. Referee not even in good position. Junpei with the fireman's carry suplex. Rolling cutter goes Shuichi. There's one, there's two, and Kaito kicks out. And now a cutter from Shuichi. Junpei rolling to the outside. Shuichi making sure that Kaito is okay. And now the crossbody splash to Junpei. After getting the all clear, but Makoto's gonna break that up, and now Kaito with a suicide spear. Kaito going for the pin, there's two, and Makoto is not gonna kick out. And that was pure chaos at the end.
Here are your winners.
But the Big Bang Theory picking up yet another win. And it seems like the only team that aren't title contenders are the Shadow Slayers. And our second Tornado Tag match of the evening. Introducing first, it's the Queens of Eclipse, Melia Antiqua and Nia. It's the third.
On the way to the ring, the Queen.
Look at that girl there, hips, lips, and hair, walks with a flair like she just don't care. Nobody do her like she do her. Self-made, so hey, you not her. She's hot, dude, stare, chicks do too. Bounce so close, never ever gon' lose. A top down crew, so smooth, nothing better. Boom to the letter, you got to respect her. Mamacita off the meter, she a go-getter. With the speed of a cheetah, live jabby better. So hot, they sweat her like a sweater in the summer. Elegant persona, ready for drama, serious and common, all up in a paper. Haters give us snake looks, even when these face push, she push harder. No woman, no man does it like she can, and you can't put a bit in her armor.
And their opponents. They are the former tag team champions, although that feels like forever ago, especially considering just how poor their recent set of matches have been. It is the Gestalt Sisters. And both teams ready, or I guess as ready as the Gestalt Sisters can be. And now, Devola just working on Nia, tossing to the outside, is Melia tossing Popula to the outside. And now the knife edge chops. And did I get those backwards? I cannot tell. I can only tell by their hair. Nope, I did not. Popula. Or I might have, actually. Popula with a reverse armbar. Melia sending Devola for a roll. Now a stomp to the hand. And Popula with the double knees. Melia with a backbreak on the outside, and Popula just working on Nia. So working on that wrist. And double knees to the spine. Devola work on Melia. Hip toss. Cartwheel. Knee strike. And Popula with a rolling neck breaker. Devola continuing to work on Melia on the outside. And now Nia with the reversal, finally getting her knees up. And now a tilt-a-whirl takedown, completely whipping on that punch, allowing Popla to get back into the driver's seat. And the takedown as Devola with the wrist clutch and now looking for the double knees. Popla trapping the hand. Knee drop arm breaker. Devola with a kick to the gut. And a jawbreaker. And going for a pin against Melia. Referee nowhere to be found. And now Popla going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Nia kicks out. Slap to the back of the hand. Excuse me, slap to the back of the head. It's Popla just taunting to the crowd. Nia with a springboard Hurricane Rana takedown. And now Devola grabbing her from behind, elbow to the spine. And a neck breaker. And now Nia with another reversal with her cat-like reflexes, but Devola once again sending her down. Melia turning Popla around, but Popla pushing her away, knife edge chop. And now Devola to the top rope as Popla sends Melia back into the ring. And a running knee strike from Popla, crossbody splash from Devola. And now Nia just scratching on Popla. And now looking for the Gormati special, but not finding a lane. Now being sent into the corner. Reversing that, and now knife edge chop as Devola tries to submit Melia. Melia getting up, but Popla with a chicken wing facebuster. And now the pin. Melia's gonna break that up. Although I think Nia might have gotten her shoulder up. And now a 360 stunner. And Devola going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Melia kicks out. Single shoulder suplex on the outside. And now Popla with the pin. There's two, and Nia kicks out. Melia getting out of the way of that sliding corner drop kick. And now a gut check. Popla just waving to the crowd, but Nia getting out of the way of that stomp. And now Melia going for a pin against Devola. Not expecting much. There's a 2. And now Nia with a head scissor takedown, forcing Popla back up to her feet. And now another, as they go, a 360 DDT. And now referee, come on. Just wasting time. Nia with a back elbow. But now a head scissor toss from Devola, forcing Nia back up to her feet. Popla turning Melia around. Neck breaker. Now a stomp to the wrist. And Devola with a spear on the outside with the pin. And again, referee not in good position. There's one. There's two, and the Gestalt Sisters. They're down, but they're not out. Picking up a victory, although I think that was mostly the third just not performing well, but hey, a win is a win.
Here are your winners, Damage Control.
And a scene we haven't seen for a while. The Gestalt Sisters celebrating a victory. guess miracles do exist. And for a penultimate matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the Praetorian Jaran.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Undead from Ohio, weighing in at 150 pounds, the Reaper, Jaran.
And I just love how everyone is, like, the rest of the Skeleton Legion are, you know, from the pits of hell. We have the Skeleton Praetor from the pits of hell, Skeleton Imperator from the pits of hell, and then Jaran from Ohio, which is worse than yeah. Anyway. It's actually interesting that the Skeleton Legion aren't in his corner tonight. Wonder if this is a sign of trust or a sign of distrust. We've already had one betrayal, and I'm not sure if the Skeleton Legion are taking any chances. And his opponent... it is the leader of the Phantom Thieves, Joker.
And his opponent, representing the Heart Foundation from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 232 pounds, the Phenom.
Joker, a former men's Nexus champion, but no longer thanks to Rex. But the thing about Joker is that he's pretty good at putting the past behind him and looking towards the future. And yeah, I'm expecting this match to follow suit, basically. Like, Joker, like, that was just a one-off match against Rex. Bring it back to how we know you all are, or bring it back to how we all know you are. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but for some reason my brain just isn't Englishing properly. And now both men ready. Referee rings the bell as Joker immediately runs towards Jaran, who blocks out. Jaran just yelling in his face. And now Joker with a springboard DDT. And now just working on Jaran with a face scrape. And now a foot DDT. Jaran back up to his feet, but Joker with a takedown, looking for the armbar, looking for an early exit here. But Jaran rolling out, winning the grapple, tossing Joker into a neck breaker. And now the double leg dropkick to the spine. Rolling Joker around. Now a knee to the thigh, and again. And now picking Joker back up to his feet, but Joker with the reversal. But Jaran with the slip and a face DDT, or a face buster. And there have been a couple of questions, or one major question, floating around the men's locker room. And that is, how do we get the Praetors, or the Praetorians rather, back to our side? They've had it happen with Bones, although I think that might have just been, not coincidence, but just, I was going to say mitigating circumstance, not mitigating, outstanding circumstances. As Jaran hits a miss-out dropkick to the outside, now stomp to the spine. Yeah, a question floating around is, how do we turn them back? So a couple of solutions have been proposed, but none of them have really come to consensus, as well, we've never really had a deconversion happen. So we don't know what works and what doesn't, as Joker with a standing double leg dropkick. Now roundhouse kick to the back of the head. And with Ultimate Fight Night just a couple of weeks away, the men's locker room wants to have as few, I would say as few opponents, but want to knock their numbers as far down as possible, especially with anyway, Joker with the Phantom Cutter here, especially with the Praetorian and the Imperator having to unmask themselves, as I was getting a little bit worried that I would fail to commentate the pinfall, but nope, Jaran kicks out at 2.5. And now Jaran with the uppercuts to the gut. And now a face buster. And a rolling neck breaker. Jaran picking Joker up to his feet, and now over the shoulders, and now a neck breaker going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Joker kicks out. Now Joker rolling to the outside, trying to catch his breath a little bit. And now Jaran with a crossbody splash that connects. Now the handbreaker, forcing Joker back up to his feet. And now into the announcer's booth. The knife edge chops, double leg drop kick. But Joker with the reversal, kick to the thigh. But Jaran with an arm drag, and now punches to the back of the head. Joker once again rolling out of the way of that stomp, and a tackle. 6 count by the referee. But Joker tossing Jaran back into the ring, climbing in himself. And now a sling blade into a double leg drop kick. And the pin attempt, there's one. Jaran kicks out. And another question that I have is, what's the internal structure of a nice double reversal there? What's the internal power struggle of the Skeleton Legion really like? Because what it looked like with Bones is that there was a lot of fractures, and they're not as cohesive as they would like you to believe. And I wonder if the betrayal of Bones, fracture that even more. As Jaran going for a pin. There's one, there's two when Joker kicks out. But I wonder if the Imperator and the Praetor have more control over Jaran and Dean than they did over Bones, as Jaran goes for another pin. There's one, there's two, and Joker once again kicks out. And now a backbreaker. Jaran continuing the offense, though. Sending Joker into the corner, but Joker getting out of the way, or maybe he just bounced out of the way. Now sending Jaran for a run. Rolling takedown. And Joker is certainly cutting this close. Looking for that springboard DDT, yeah, nobody's home. And now Joker turning that around. Just a simple kick. And now Snapmare. Double foot stomp. And now Joker to the top rope. Turning around. Backflip splash. Now forcing Jaran back up to his feet. Kick to the gut. Another combo. And now Russian face sweep, or Russian leg sweep. And Joker with another phantom cutter. And dragging Jaran away from the ropes. Not wanting a rope break. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Jaran's not going to kick out. Jaran putting up a great effort, and here comes Yusuke. After his leader winning the match, now Jaran telling him to come out, and here he does, but from behind. And now Fox. I wonder if the Phantom Thieves think that, well, since the way that the Imperator and the Praetor got them to join their side is by attacking them, maybe the way to get them out of it is by attacking them. Could work. Could very well work. Could also, it might not. But we shall see. And now with our main event of the evening, introducing first, it is the ultimate musician, Ibuki Mioda.
Representing the Iconics from Japan, the icon Maria.
And her opponent, coming off of an impressive victory against Fiora last week, where she just let her do nothing. It is your Women's Universal Champion,
From
Lexibor.
Mexico, the Women's Undisputed Hybrid, the Universal World Champion, Dungeon Master Lexibor.
And both women ready. The referee rings the bell for this main event. As Ibuki begins with a kick, Lexi with a reversal, Ibuki with a reversal, and now walking her to the southern ropes. And now immediately tossing Lexi to the outside. And now Ibuki, what is she thinking here? Bouncing off the rope, suicide spear into the DDT. And out to the outside. Picking Lexi up, single shoulder suplex. And now Lexi fighting her way out. Single leg drop kick. And now picking Ibuki back up to her feet. And back into the ring, rolling in herself. And now a roundhouse kick. And now just a neck breaker. Now stomp to the face. And a knee to the face and to the neck breaker. Thought that was going to be a sliding neck breaker. But now Ibuki on the outside with a snap suplex. Forcing the Plague Doctor back up to her feet. Not a sling blade. Just a, not quite float over. But anyway, Pele kick on the outside. And Lexi pushing Ibuki away. Single leg drop kick. Forcing Ibuki back up to her feet. High kick. Uppercuts to the gut and a winding uppercut, forcing Ibuki back up to her feet. And now a suplex yet again. And forcing Ibuki back up to her feet. Cartwheel, knee strike, referee at the count of 5, make that 6. And Lexi tossing Ibuki back into the ring, rolling in herself. Trapping the hand, stomping arm breaker, and now jumping to the top rope, telling the Ultimate Musician to get up to her feet, and a rolling heel kick. There's one, there's two, and Ibuki kicks out. And now Lexi tuning up the band, and how ironic, looking for the sweet chin music against the Ultimate Musician. And the pin attempt, there's one, there's two, and Ibuki gets her shoulder up. Uppercut, the trip, facebuster. And Ibuki slow back up to her feet. Lexi taking advantage. Half hitch knee raises, spinning heel kick to the gut. And now a forearm into the pin. There's one. And a rope break. Honestly, I've learned to not trust the referees when it comes to rope breaks, but that was a pretty immediate one. Spinning tornado kick, and now the pin. There's one, there's two, and Lexi making quick work of her opponent. And that is 2 dominant matches back to back, setting herself up nicely for her title defense this Sunday. Up against who probably will be Kasumi. We've yet to finalize the schedule, but it should be Kasumi. But as we watch the Lexibor celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight on Eclipse, and hope to see you on Sunday for Fast Track as we get ever closer to Ultimate Fight Night, which is in about a month and a half's time. So yeah, the end of the season and potentially end of the series coming very quick to a close. But yeah, and in just a couple of weeks, it is Night of Vengeance our true penultimate pay-per-view event of the season. But until then, we are signing out of Thunder Bay, Canada. See ya.